If you love music, then do more than just listen. Connor's Music. Connor's Music. How's everyone doing tonight? It is John Connors live from Connor's Music. We're calling this the Spring Cleaning Sale Edition. So we hope you tune in. And we're just going to do some tunes, like a regular John Connors Live. But we're also going to do those tunes on instruments that are on sale, through an amp that is on sale. And if you have any other questions about the sale, we'll talk about the sale. But otherwise, it's just like any other show where we're doing some tunes and having a chat. So make sure you say hi in the comments. If you are watching, we can say hi in the comments all the time. I think I say this frequently, but make sure you say hi if it's 8:31 Eastern time. And then that way I can respond to you live during said live stream. In the background, you're going to see some of the instruments that are going to get played. That one, and that one, and this one here. And then we also have a special guest tonight who will join us after the first tune. So that's going to be fun. So I'm going to just do a song and jump right in. I see we got some eyeballs watching, so that's great. And then you can throw your comments in. Because the sale featured our rental gear. It featured trade-ins and used items, things like that. We noticed we got to a point where we really didn't have much in the way of acoustic guitars for sale. So like on sale prices, we always have great prices and good inventory of acoustic guitars. But we did have a little chunk of electric guitars. We're down to about 3 of electric guitars that are still available that are on sale, and they're great choices, but maybe a little extreme for some people. Okay. So I'm featuring those guitars on tonight's live stream. So I had to get an amp and plug it in. I'll tell you about that in a second, and make some noise. So that's what tonight's live stream is going to be. And Manya is saying hello. Hello back to you. Thanks for tuning in for the live stream tonight, whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Twitter. All right, here we go. We're going to do the first tune. I walk alone to get the feeling right. We started to get the feeling right. We started making out, and she took off my hat. But then I turned on the TV, and that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23, and I'm still amused by the TV shows. What the heck is ADD? My friends say I should act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? Later on the drive home, I called her mom from a payphone. I said I was the cops and your husband's in jail. The state looks down on comedy, and that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23, and I'm still amused by prank phone calls. What the heck is call ID? My friends say I should act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? And that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23. Used by TV shows. What the heck is ADD? My friends say I should act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? All right, there we go. A little fun to start. Some tunes go smoothly. Some tunes have little rough spots in it. Like, for example, when you set up your lead sheet for your song, and you haven't played in a while, and then you cut off the top line. So instead of starting with I took her out, it was a Friday night, I started with I work alone to get the feeling right, which should have gone I work alone to get the feeling right, and that would have been better. But otherwise, we kept it together. So there you go, a little Blink 182. Not really probably the right style of music for a guitar this extreme. This is a Jackson that we've got on special with the custom hard shell case that fits it. And, probably a heavier tune would have been even better. But it screams. I was thinking it would be a good song, a good guitar for me to use for my St. Pat's gigs, right? Because so green. Anyways, okay, so let me mute this. I'm going to change out the guitar. There we go. So before I do that okay, let me respond to a few comments here. Okay, first of all, we got 1-1 Leafs. That's okay, but they're playing the Sabres tonight, right? We should be clobbering them, although they clobbered us last time. And Summer says, you're so good. Thanks so much, Summer. I appreciate that. And thanks for tuning in tonight. Keep the comments coming and your questions and anything, because we are live. So we love to interact with your comments live. So talking about that, I've got my special guest live on location all the way over in the Connors Music showroom. Hold on, let me throw that up. Thank you again. And so please welcome to the live stream my brother David Connors from the showroom. Hey Dave, how's it going? Oh, hold on. I don't know if I can hear you. Hold on. Well, you can see Dave there. We did a test. It worked earlier. I think you got further away from the Wi-Fi, maybe. So I'm gonna narrate for Dave. Okay. So Dave's in our showroom.
John?
Oh, there you go.
Does that work?
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
Technology is fun, eh? USB-C, maybe not the easiest thing to work with when you're using a headset that doesn't have built-in microphone. So maybe something you want to order on our not sale, but special order for your event or your live streaming devices. So anyways, let me just quickly walk you through some of the gear we got here on the showroom floor. I'm going to switch to my other camera. Hopefully that keeps working nicely. We're rocking some vintage PA, some box mixers. We got some powered speakers. We got the Polar 10s here. We got crazy prices like $850 for a Polar 10 or $679 for a Mobile 8. If you're into audiophile listening, we got some passive, awesome studio monitors here. Different rigs like this. We got over here effects pedals like the Looper, and we got a Boss MO2 on for $178. If you're building your home studio, you may want to look at some of these headphones or Halo Shadow filter system for your microphones. We got cool Wicked tube amps on sale for $499, regularly $969. We got, as you can see, the spring clearance sale is going well. Some of the guitars have vanished from the wall. If you're looking for a bump and bass rig to start gigging, I got my old bass rig out here ready for the next person who needs a wicked rig. And then we got some drum heads if you're looking for that unique drum head for your needs. And some guitar stands up here, mic stands, and even some new PA that we've decided to put on a clearance. And maybe we'll look at some other brands like Yorkville or HK Audio. Anyways, John, I'm going to throw back to you. Hopefully that gets everybody fired up and gets them an idea of what's going on.
That's awesome. Thanks so much, Dave. And that's
no problem.
Update from the showroom, live on location at Connors Music. There we go. All right. And so that also gave me like magic time to switch guitars. So thank you for that. Oh, and Magda says hello. Dave, you're in the green room there still. You might see that Magda said hello. Thank you for that. See that? Oh, he didn't know I was going to bring him back in. Okay, we won't do that. Okay. And So I switched guitars. So this is another one we've got on sale. It's a used DBZ. So for those of you, check out the headstock. It's pretty cool. Oh, hold on. Let me get the tuner out of the way. Right. And DBZ was, if you're familiar with Dean guitars, DBZ, it was started by the guy who started Dean guitars along with a partner. And this had a little run and they were very cool guitars. And we had a ton of them come through Connors Music. So there's a few kicking around the local area, but none as thin as this guitar. Check that out. It's so thin. I believe I did play this a while ago on the live stream. Gary says, good evening. Thank you, Gary. So we're going to fire this up and we're going to give you another rock tune here. Maybe there, eh? Right now. That should work. Okay. All right. So I've got another tune for you. Go ahead and throw your comments. Oh, yeah, this is interesting. So we're going to keep the sports chat going alive here. We're coming up on the trade deadline in the NHL. Now, Sean Walker, if I'm not mistaken, is he from Keswick? Am I right in saying that? Maybe Luke Lage can confirm that for us. But he was traded from Philadelphia to Colorado today. And we had some settings wheels or gears. It's kind of fun. Okay. So we got some rock tunes here. And so I'm going to use this. Oh, yeah. There you go. Lage says correct. Sean Walker from Keswick and playing in the NHL, and he just got traded to Colorado. There we go. All right, so I'm going to do another tune here for you on a second used electric that's on sale. That first one with case and everything we've got on sale. Regular, it was used for about $1,100, which is pretty standard for a guitar of that caliber. And we have it on for the low price of $899. This guy normally $1,300. We got it on for $1,150. So we're gonna get into some heavy metal. Here we go. It's easier not to be wise and measure these things by your brains. I sank into Eden with you, alone in the church by and by. I'll read to you here, save your eyes. You'll need them, your boat is at sea. Your anchor is up, you've been swept away. The greatest of teachers won't hesitate to leave you there by yourself, chained to fate. Yeah, I alone love you, I alone tempt you, I alone love you. Fear is not the end of this. I alone love you, I alone tempt you, I alone love you. It's easier not to be great and measure these things by your eyes. You long to be here by his resolve, alone in the church by and by, to cradle the baby in space, leave you there by yourself, chained to fate. Yeah, I alone love you, I alone tempt you, I alone love you. There is not the end of this. I alone love you, I alone tempt you, I alone love you. Yeah. Oh, now we took it back too far. Only love can save us now. All these riddles that you burn I'll come running back to you. All these rhythms that you hide, only love can save us now. All these riddles that you burn. I alone love you. I alone tempt you. I alone love you. Fear is not the end of this. I alone love you. I alone tempt you. I alone love you. Yeah. Ooh, that was fun. That's one of my favorite tunes from the 90s. Well, 90s still? The band, I got into them into the 90s with Throwing Copper and Lightning Crashes. See if you can name the name of that band. So to just catch back up to some great comments here. I got a yes there from Clint. Thank you. And so good from Magda. I appreciate that. I'm glad it's sounding good. You never know. You get the distortion cranked up. I didn't want to blow people's speakers out of the water there. So Bosco. What is Bosco? You're going to have to explain that one for me, Magda. What does Bosco mean? Hopefully it's still positive. But we're getting this, so that's usually good. So just a question. Can you play? Oh, Tool. That is a good question. I'm going to say not off the top of my head. I don't have a Tool tune that I jump to. And like when I listen to Tool, what I love about it is the bass and drums. So to do like solo guitar stuff, I'd have to think about that. What would represent the band well? But I'll think about that for future live streams for sure. And she says it's a secret. So maybe somebody else can shed some light if you know what Bosco with an exclamation mark would mean as a comment at the end of a rock tune or any performance, maybe for that matter. I don't know why this is making me think of this, but years ago, the Connors brothers, we did a show in Sherbrooke, Quebec. And when we got there, we realized like how strong it was a French community, like a lot of people that were just French language only. And that was kind of neat. It was a cool experience. We had our like up to grade 9 French in full force just to communicate and figure out where we had to go and all those cool things. And subsequently, I accidentally ended up having a smoothie with goat's milk because I didn't know the French word for goat. So that was a fun surprise. But when we finished our set that night, they were yelling encore, right? Which with the proper French accent, because encore is a French word. So I said, this is kind of neat to receive an encore from people that know what the word actually means. So that was kind of cool. So got you hooked up on the Yorkville speakers. Awesome. So on that note, as Clint's talking about Yorkville speakers, Dave was walking around the showroom showing us we've got some great deals still left on some Yorkville speakers. And the one that I thought was kind of cool, like we've got these EXM mobiles that we're going to still keep in our rental fleet because they're just wicked little speakers that can run on an internal battery. You can Bluetooth music. They've got a built-in mixer, so you can plug your mic and everything right into it. It's got built-in reverb, and you're hearing, not right now, but because I turned it off, but I put reverb on my voice like this for when I'm singing because it really fills out the tone and makes it sound more like a live performance. So these little speakers have all of that in it, and we've got a pair of them for sale. So you can buy it as an independent thing and just use it, and it can be a great little backyard Bluetooth party speaker too. So you may want to check that out. And again, back to sports speak, Nylander's a beast. Got to agree with that. I really love the way the guy's been playing for most of the time this year. So thank you for that. All right, we're going to switch guitars. Whoops, sorry about that. Switch guitars one more time. We got another tune. And definitely please throw in the comments if you have any questions about any of the items that are on sale, about these guitars. Or, I got to tell you about the amp too that's making all these cool overdriven tones. All right, so to give you the last guitar of the evening, all right, I want to kind of say I saved the best for last. So this is a Paul Reed Smith in charcoal black, and not a SE model. Some people were asking that. You can get like a more affordable Paul Reed Smiths with bolt-on necks and whatnot. This has got the set neck. It's a standard S2 is what I'm come to understand. The brands we are dealers for, I know inside and out, but Fender and PRS and Yamaha, some of the models I'm not as familiar with, so sometimes it takes me a little bit to know the ins and outs of a brand, right? Dan, hey, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. On Facebook's the popular spot again tonight. I actually got the link up yesterday, so hopefully that helped people find it a little bit. And Elash says he's got money on the game tonight. Hopefully not too much, that you're playing within your limits and having some fun. So this is cool. This isn't what I was going to play tonight, but I think I could squeeze in. I'm looking at the time. I could squeeze in an extra tune. So I'm going to do the one I had planned, because I've got like this hard rock settings on my amp. And then I think there'll be time to squeeze in a Johnny B. Good at the end. So let's plan to have that. All right. So the amp I'm running today, it's called the Hughes and Kettner Amp Man, and it's a floor-based pedal. Now I've got it over here. Can I show you that? Yeah, there's right there. Got it on my piano bench, so I had it elevated so I can make adjustments here while we're doing the live stream. And then I've run it direct into the interface with an XLR cable, because it's got a Redbox DI built right into it, which is pretty cool. So for those of you wondering how to get electric guitar tone like this direct into a live stream like that, that's one way to do it. And I'm going to take the drive down a little bit here. That should work. And then we'll tweak the settings and do another tune after that. So, so we got a yes here from Clint and a wow from Magda there. So we're going to have some fun here. This is great, guys. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. And let's check out this Paul Reed Smith, and I'll tell you about the sale price right after the tunes. Okay, here we go.
And don't you worry that you're not liked. How long till you break? You're happy 'cause you smile, but how much can you fake? An ordinary boy, an ordinary name, but ordinary's just not good enough today. Why? Ooh, 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 why? Ooh, ooh. Alone. I'm thinking, why? Superman's dead. Why? Yeah. Is it in my head? Why? Yeah. You just laugh instead. Worry about the way now you're worried about your faith. Kneel down and obey. You're happy, you're in love. You need someone to hate. An ordinary girl, an ordinary waste. But ordinary's just not good enough today. Why? Ooh, why? Ooh. Woo, why, woo, woo, woo. Alone. I'm thinking, why, yes. Superman said, ooh, yeah. Is it in my head? Ooh, yeah. We'll just laugh instead. Ah. Doesn't anybody ever know? Doesn't anybody ever know? Doesn't anybody ever know that the world's a subway, subway? Doesn't anybody ever know? Doesn't anybody ever know? Doesn't anybody ever know that the world's a subway, subway? That the world's a subway, subway.
There we go. Okay, that was fun. It came together. It worked. All right, I got to go back up here. So, okay. I saw shred it. I like that. I wish I could shred more. My main thing I learned from a shredder was a sweep pick using a minor. So that's kind of that's the extent of my shredding. Anyways, and then we had oh gosh, totally love the sound. Awesome. I'm glad. Yeah, it's hitting a sweet spot with like the overdrive. And I think kind of magical thing with this guitar and the Ant-Man that I noticed is when I hit that ending part, I could play it and get it kind of under the overdrive and then just hit it a little harder. And so it's responding like a real amp. And I'm saying it like a real amp. It is a real amp, but like, your classic tube amp or with your speaker and the whole thing. And this is just this tiny little box that I've got sitting on a small piano stool. Thanks for tuning in, Andrew, with a little LOL, loving it. And yeah, awesome. Cool. This is good. Magda says, so good, with some applause. And Clint gives me a nice. That's awesome. And Andrew says, one of my favorites. That's cool. So great. I love it. Excuse me. And Dan says, it sounded great, John. Awesome. You can do it. Thanks, Clint. This is great. I really appreciate all these comments, guys. All right. So we just saved just a wee bit of time here at the end where I can fit in that request. So let me just pull up. Although I probably could do it without the lyrics. It's always safe for me to do it with lyrics in front of me so that it's like performing with Annette. Not Annette the singer, but like Annette, so that if I was an acrobatic and I fell, I would land into said net. Frankie and Annette, that's what it was. Lots of verses. Put it one more. Can I see everything? I don't want a repeat of that, like of Blink 182, where I missed the first verse, right? Or first line of the first verse. Okay, now actually it's funny, like that tone there would probably be fine, but I know tuning it up, like turning the volume up, little heavy. So let's just I'm gonna try channel A and gain that up instead. Right? Do we agree that that's more of a as opposed to it's okay, but I think I'm liking that for still on the bridge pickup to get it to pop here. So I think that'll work. We'll do one more tune for you. And again, the Connors Music spring cleaning sale goes on till Saturday at 5 o'clock when we close. we need to wrap it up this week because we're going to put in our purchase order for the new rental PA so that we have all the gear ready for you to rent this summer for your big events. So that's why the timeline, it's very strict. And then we've got just a few deals left on some instruments like this amazing Paul Reed Smith guitar that normally is probably new, like 2,200, I want to say. We've got it with the gig bag. We had it on for 15, which was already a good deal. And now we've dropped it for this week to the low price of $1,200. So sweet axe. All right, here we go.
Deep down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, we're back up in the woods among the evergreens. There stood a log cabin made of earth and wood. We lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good. He never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play the guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, go, go. 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 Johnny be good. He used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack, to sit beneath a tree by the railroad track. A train engineer sitting in the shade, strumming to the rhythm that the drivers made. When people passed by, they would stop and say, oh my, but the little country boy could play. Go, go. Go, Johnny, go, 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 go, go. Johnny be good. His mother told him someday you will be a man, and you will be the leader of a big old band. Many people coming from miles around to hear you playing music till the sun goes down. Maybe someday your name will be in lights, singing Johnny be good tonight. Go sing, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, 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 go. Johnny be good.
Okay, there we go. Johnny be good. That might have been a bit much for you guys, but your kids are going to love it. And that reference there goes back to this comment I saw. And this comment I saw. And apparently, like, Michael J. Fox played the guitar. I don't know if they like recorded it, but like he actually played a lot of those parts. And I always wanted to kick over my amp just like he did in the solo, but then I didn't want to have to repair it. And thank you, Clint and Magda and Danielle and Andy. This is great. Go JT, go, go. So go Johnny, go. But he's also referencing the Leafs. It's a nice little combo there because he's talking about John Tavares. Love it. Yes, awesome. Go. This is great, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, what a live stream tonight. This was fun because of you guys for jumping in with your comments and suggestions. And what a great tune choice there. So thank you for that suggestions, Magda. So make sure you make your way into Connors Music. Tomorrow we're here 9:30 till 9:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday 9:30 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 5. And come check out the deals that we have. And we can give stuff a test run and plug in the speakers and make some noise right in the showroom. So thank you guys. Wow, this is great. Again, just trying to keep up with all the awesome comments here. Go JT, go. And I will indeed keep on rocking. And as should you. Keep the music going, guys, because live music, there's nothing like it. So share it with each other and share the love too while you're at it. So thanks again for tuning in to John Connors Live. We'll see you hopefully in the shop soon. And again, in 2 weeks, is it 2 weeks from now? Yeah, 2 weeks from now, we'll have another live stream show for you right after St. Pat's. So on that note, too, quick little self promo. We got tickets available online through theconnorsbrothers.com for our St. Pat's show in Lindsay, and we're working on a bus. So if you live in the Georgina area and you want to have the ride out there, we can maybe connect you. So come in and chat with us about that too. All right, have a great night. Thanks again.